What's up, guys, and welcome back to the channel. Today we're interacting to the 11th episode and the penultimate episode of Dragon Goes House Hunting. This one's titled A Home for a Kingdom. I assume that might be referring to Nell, maybe? Since we finally just introduced her. I'm very surprised it took this long to actually get her character into the story. I thought she'd be a much earlier and more recurring character that we ended up interacting with. I genuinely am surprised by it. Just by the way the cover was shown and her involvement in the OP, I thought she might be more prominent than she ended up being, but we still got her along for the ride, so I imagine we'll be with her until maybe this is the episode that she finds her place, or decides to return home, and we find our home. I assume we'll find our home next episode, if at all, because this is based on a manga that is still ongoing, so it'll kind of not make much sense if Letty actually found a home immediately. So, yeah, I guess we'll see which direction they end up going with it. But we also had the Hunter last episode, which was a nice little change of pace, going through some of the older places that we'd explored and like our old homes and such. Felt almost like a recap in a sense with that extra little bit, but ultimately it didn't really matter because we obviously had Nell being introduced, which was very good. Not quite the character I expected, but it's still interesting nonetheless. Yeah, it's still a shame to see that this show is rated as poorly as it is. I think it's a bit harsh still. I think the first episode definitely did not help it, and ever since then, it's just never picked back up again, which again I feel is... Yeah, I feel as though that kind of held it back. I think if it didn't have such a weak first episode, I think the show might be a bit more popular than it currently is. But what can you do? What can you do? I'm tempted to call this a hidden gem. I don't know if it's necessarily a gem per se. It's a good, fun show, but yeah, hidden gems normally refer to shows that are not very well seen, but are actually spectacular. I don't know if I'd define this as spectacular. We'll see what the finale's got in store for us, but 2 more episodes to go. Let's see where we go. So, as per usual, these are time-based format reactions here on YouTube. If you want to see the full picture you can go to my Patreon down in the description below. £4 a month gets you access to all picture reactions I do on the channel, which is everything from the current season lineup, as well as Patreon request shows such as World Trigger, Symphogeji, and Lock Rise Season 2. We also have movie reactions with I Want to Eat Your Pancreas coming out on Saturday, the 19th, so look forward to that one coming up. I'll go up after Samba Spider So What's penultimate episode. Yeah, that was voted on by my patrons. For non-patrons, I am going to be getting you guys more involved as well, now that we have the community tab. I'll be running polls and stuff more frequently. We had our first poll, obviously. Thank you for the good turnout, honestly, for something that was just randomly put out there. I'm trying to find the best time to put these polls and stuff out there. I'm thinking probably around about 6 PM my time, usually somewhere after my uploads have done, because I might poll based on some of those uploads, for example. So that might be how I end up doing it. At the moment, they're kind of all over the place, just because I'm trying to think of stuff to do. But I think I'm probably going to end up doing polls on the episodes, like a couple of hours after they've aired, and things like that, just to maybe get that sort of thing going. Obviously, no spoilers for those episodes, for those who watching them like a day late, or because time zones are a thing. Like, my videos go up for my Japanese audience, they go up pretty much in the evening time, and some of them go off into like 1 AM, 2 AM in the morning, depending on time, where we're in daylight savings or not, because Japan does not change, but we do, for example. So yeah, like I'm not going to be spoilerish with the polls, but I'll at least poll based on things that might be relevant for the episode, at least, without giving too much away. Trying to find that balance anyway. But yeah, here on YouTube though, we do time-based. So bottom left of the screen, you'll see a time for the episode. I'll count down 3, 2, 1, play. Then on play site episode, I site episode, and we should be in sync. We're watching this one on Funimation as per usual, since they licensed it. Funimation logo to start, so 7 seconds logos, and then we'll go straight into the OP as well after that, so another minute 30. I'll call them out as go past, but you can also use screen flash on my face, the mic, or this part of my headset to tell when those scenes are transitioning. That should help us sync it up as well. So, with all that said, let's get into this week's episode, shall we? In 3, 2, 1, play. Funimation, cheers. Here we go. Love this OP. It's quite interesting that they purposely hid Varney there for a while. It's kind of odd. Alright, here we go. Sure. uh, wow. That's very handy. Hmm. Don't think so. Ah, okay. Hmm. Wow. That's true. Who's this? Who just said that? Oh, hello. Who the hell are you? Non-human internal revenue. The IRS? Oh no. Oh no. Home for a kingdom. Tax council, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Fixed asset tax. Home loans. Taxes aren't magic, you're just stupid. uh Yearly report. Okay. Has no idea what that is either. No, he doesn't. Mm-hmm. I mean, everyone does. Uh-huh. I mean, he's right there. Where's that? NHIRS. Yeah. Look at them in the bottom right. Okay. Any species and occupation? So homeless. Yeah. No. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Stack card, okay. Oh boy. Oh boy. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Oof. Oof. How can you deny? Oof. Gotta lie. Uh huh. Just runs. Uh. Hmm. Child allowance, okay. Interesting. Okay. You what? Oh, no. uh. 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 Yes. Oh, right. Yeah. Capital gains deduction, okay. God, dealing with taxes and property stuff. I'm dreading this. So glad I don't have to deal with any of this. No, I trust you, Diaria. I trust you. Just give me a number. uh, oh. Hmm. The clouds now look like it. Uh, okay. Picked out a place. uh, yeah. Yeah. Oh, interesting. I was in the human. Oh, interesting. Level 264, Jesus. It's one beefy tax collector. Oh boy. Oh boy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right. Hmm. Dungeon of Imitation? Concern? Okay. Oh shit. Right. Okay. Give this a second. Okay. So similar to what we've done before. Interesting. Mm-hmm. Be a good way to home, job, training. It sounds pretty good. If it wasn't for the fact that you are an absolute cowardly dragon. I mean, we will. Oh. they're closed. That helps. Hmm. I mean, yeah. Yeah. Going through all the tropes right now. Uh, yeah. Yeah. That tracks. I love how she's actually drenched. You can hire a mimic? Of course. There's a catalogue of mimics. Wow. Uh, this is so dumb. I love it. Oh my god, really? Yeah, BGM, background music. Gargoyle and PJ's drinking his. I love the music. Oh, lovely. What is this episode? Teleporter? A whispered hint? Okay. Okay. Oh my god. They're having so much fun with this, I love it. Oh boy. Oh, hello. That's a good sign. Oh shit. Mm-hmm. Need the key to get into the boss room of the stone relief. Yeah, okay. Oh shit, really? Interesting. Hmm. It's a fun little callback. Take this? No. Hmm. uh, that seems certainly like it. It's a trap, though, right? Yeah. Yeah, it's a trap. The hell are we throwing out? Mm-hmm. What is this episode? Is Pip gonna jump on it? That would make sense, right? Or hidden door. Very nicely seen. Oh boy, that's close. Ooh. Hmm. What's Diaria doing in all this? Just like chilling? Yep. Where the hell are we? Oh, okay. Are we like just in? We in like the? This is our home, isn't it? Yep. Oh boy. Yep. Royal Palace. Oh, we're just gonna cliffhanger there. Okay. Interesting way to put it. I guess we're gonna explore that for the finale. Alright. Good episode. They had a lot of fun with a lot of the tropes of dungeons in this. Like, a lot of fun with it. It was a very funny episode, actually. Don't know if it was the funniest episode of the show, but it was definitely up there. I love how Open House's logo is actually just like a floor plan. It's clever. Alright, Elf Housing Realty? What is with all the posters? Ooh, real estate show. A well-defended home. Well-defended home. Yeah, I bet it would be, because it's the Royal Palace. Of course it's going to be well-defended. Oh boy, that's going to be an interesting one to see where this goes. Fun episode. Very, very fun episode. Very, very fun episode. Like I said, I think that might be the funniest. They were having just so much fun with the dungeon tropes. Like, having for, like, mimics for hire, like a catalogue for mimics, that's honestly genius. The music changing, the hints that go on that just become useless, like, I killed for KFC right now. Like, I appreciate that mood for certain. Like, just recently, with the summer hitting, I'm like, man, I'd really like to have, like, a barbecue or something right now, but we don't actually have a garden in our place because we're in a flat, and not even like a shared community garden. We're on a street, so there's nowhere for a garden. You got a car park out back, and then you got the street out front. So there is no garden, so no barbecue potential, unfortunately. And I don't know of anyone who's going to be hosting a barbecue anytime soon. Like, not with COVID restrictions still technically being what they are. Although I think barbecues would be just fine because they're open outdoors. So I think you could probably get away with it. We're a week away from when we're meant to be completely lifting everything, but that's not going to happen, I bet. It's meant to be a conference later today when you're watching this. By the time you're watching this episode, there probably is already a news conference for the UK on what's happening, or about to happen anyway. God. Yeah, this was a very, very funny episode. Probably the funniest that the show's had in a while. Possibly the funniest all in all. It's hard to tell. It was a little lighter on Diaria than other episodes, but now that we've got a cast of 4 that we're following in Letty, Diaria, Pichan, and Nell, we actually have a really good group dynamic to go with. And I think this is, again, another problem of the show. It was too slow in introducing Diaria, who is by far the best part of the show. It introduced Pip at a decent time, but I think it was too late again in introducing Nell. I think if you had introduced Diaria and Nell much, much earlier into the show, like if Diaria was in there from the first half of the episode to make the second half of the episode more interesting, I think that would have been great. And if you introduce Nell in like episode 5, episode 6, I feel like, again, you've now got so much more time to have a really good group dynamic, because Leslie and Diaria play off each other well, and then Pip obviously pipes up as well. But now that you have Nell in there, you've kind of got like bickering siblings in the form of Nell and Letty. That's kind of what their relationship feels like. It feels like they're just bickering siblings. And then Diaria is obviously the mother, obviously. But yeah, I feel like they should have got that a bit quicker, honestly. But it is what it is. It's probably what's holding the show back the most, really. But, oh well. Very fun. So, thank you everyone for watching. Hope you enjoyed that one as per usual. Leave a like if you did, as well as your comments what you thought of the episode. Don't forget to hit subscribe as well to see next week's episode, as well as the rest of the Spring 2021 live you can find here on the channel. Thank you for watching. Till next time. See you guys later.